Imagine making just one video a week and getting enough views on YouTube to quit your 9-to-5 job. Well, there's a trick to approaching YouTube where if you do it right, you need far less views than you'd expect to retire from your job early. If you're new to the channel, my name's Greg and I've been living off my YouTube earnings for about 1.5 years now, since my channel starting up had just 7,000 subscribers. So I know quite a bit about the YouTube payment system and how it works. And in this video, I'm going to talk about how many views you typically need to quit the 9-to-5 job. And then later on, I'll be talking about how you can do it sooner with less views than you'd expect. So to be able to work out how many views you're going to need from YouTube to quit your job, first we need to know how much YouTube is going to pay you per view. So I've mentioned on this channel before that it's typically accepted that YouTube is going to pay you between $1 to $3 for every 1,000 views your channel gets. We're going to use $2 per 1,000 views in our calculation today. Now, to calculate how many views we're going to need to quit the 9-to-5 job, we're going to need to know how much a typical 9-to-5 job pays. Now, to get that number, I found this article from February 2019 on what the average income is in the US in 2019. And if we scroll down here, we can see that it's stated the US Bureau of Labor Statistics has recently released a report where they say that the average person earns $46,644 per year in the United States. So that's the figure we're going to use as our typical job in America, $46,644. What do you think of that number? Do you think it's too high or too low for the average American? Let me know below, but that is what we're going to use in this video. Okay, cool. So to figure out how many views we're going to need to replace that average American job, we've got to do some maths now. So we know that we're getting paid $2 for every 1,000 views on YouTube. And the average salary pays $46,644. So we need to work out how many times that $2 goes into that $46,644. Okay, so the total figure of $46,644 is made up of $2 23,322 times. So that number tells us how many times we need to get 1,000 views. So if we multiply that $23,322 by 1,000, that's going to give us the total amount of views we need to replace an average American job. And that number is 23,322,000 views needed to quit the 9-to-5 job on an average $2 payment per 1,000 views on YouTube. Now, if you'd like to get 23,322,000 views on your channel every year, give this video a like. So breaking that down, that is 1,943,500 views per month, or weekly, that's 448,500 views per week. Now take it from me, someone who's been doing YouTube for 3 years, getting 448,500 views per week is very, very hard. But I was able to quit my job and live full-time from my YouTube earnings 1.5 years ago when I had only 7,000 subscribers and far less views than I have now, and even further less views than I need to compare to that 448,500 views per week that you'd expect to need. Sure, you're going to need tons of views if you approach YouTube the way that everyone else does. But if you do it the right way, you can quit your 9-to-5 job much sooner with much fewer views. Well, one way you can do it is you can make sure that YouTube pays you more money per 1,000 views than that $1 to $3 average. One way you can do that is you can target audiences in the right country. And that's what I do. I target certain well-paying countries to make sure that my average payout per 1,000 views is a lot higher than that $2 that we use as an example in this video. But there are tons of additional ways to make money through YouTube that are going to get you to that average yearly income comparable to an average job in the US much sooner than we predicted in this video. So if you want to learn those new ways of making money through your YouTube channel, go ahead and like this video. I can wait. Okay, well, if you liked it or not, I'm going to go through them now anyway. So the way you're going to make as much money through your YouTube channel as possible is, in addition to receiving money from YouTube for the adverts played on your channel, you're also going to sell products through your videos. So an example of this could be a fashion YouTuber that reviews clothing from different manufacturers, deciding to make his or her own clothes themselves. So making their own t-shirts, their own hoodies with their own brand logo on it, and selling those clothes through their YouTube videos. Say they were getting $2 for 1,000 views. If they sell like 10 hoodies every 1,000 views and each hoodie gets them $30 a profit, they're making an extra $300 just from selling a t-shirt or a hoodie on top of receiving their typical advertising income. I released an online training course product through my YouTube channel last week, teaching people, believe it or not, how to make the most money through their channel as possible. And on the day that I launched that course, I made $350 in one day by just talking about it through my videos. That's just another example of how you can make money selling products through YouTube. You can also sell services. Say that you are a dressmaker, for instance, and you have a YouTube channel all about dresses, how to wear a dress properly, how to style it. You could sell your service as a custom dressmaker through your videos and receive orders by people watching your videos and make, I don't know, $100, $200 or more every time someone pays for your services, way higher than the $2 you're going to get per 1,000 views. But just to summarize, you need to think outside the box. Don't just approach YouTube the way everyone else does by making videos, sitting back and just hoping you're going to make a lot of views and get the money through advertising that YouTube pays you. There's so many different ways, additional ways of making income through your YouTube channel that people just don't explore, and they're just wasting the opportunity. So make sure to think outside the box, think of what additional income opportunities your YouTube channel provides you, and pursue it.